Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is likely to head Israel's next government. However, it appears he will have to make some tough decisions as to who he will form a coalition with. Will it be the right-wing parties, such as the Ultra-Orthodox Shas and Naftali Bennett's Bayit Yehudi? Or will he collaborate with the centrist parties, such as Tzipi Livni's Hatnua or Yair Lapid's Yesh Atid?
Netanyahu's ability to maneuver the building of his coalition depends on the results. If Likud Beitenu will not get more than, say, 33 or 34 seats in the parliament, which is now the size predicted for them, he will find it very difficult to establish a broad-based coalition and may opt for the narrow one, including the Bayit Yehudi and the far right, and the religious parties.
If indeed Netanyahu forms a right-wing surge, how will this affect Israel internationally?
There could be some pressure, American pressure, on Israel to do better in certain areas, such as negotiations with the Palestinians. A narrow-based coalition in Israel would make it very difficult for Netanyahu to coordinate policy with the United States on Iran, and maybe denying him the option of using unilaterally a military strike against Iran.
But international reactions from the Western world would not be limited to the US alone. Europe is bound to have its say as well, perhaps even by boycotting Israel as a result.
A narrow-based coalition will be perceived in Europe as very extremist. Europe may consider even certain harsh policies, including, for example, certain sanctions, economic sanctions. There are countries in Europe, such as Ireland, Spain, Portugal, Scandinavian countries, who particularly don't like Israel and would not like even more narrow-based coalition, and therefore might push for harsher policies and actions against Israel. These actions are going to be based on the assumption that a new narrow-based government in Israel is likely to continue with settlements and with tough conditions for the Palestinians.
Though Netanyahu is the popular candidate to lead Israel and form its coalition, some Israelis are feeling somewhat concerned about how the world will react to their next government.
Most of the world doesn't see eye to eye with the right-wing ideas, and it's bad for us. We need the international support for everything, for our economy, for our safety, for everything. So if we have the world against us, we are going to have a lot of problems.
Israel has to be careful if they go too far to the right or make seriously bad decisions because of the right-wing surge. I think it could be really, really troubling in the international sphere.
However, others believe that what the world thinks of Israel should make no difference at all.
If we have a right-wing government, we might get not so good responses from countries from abroad. But I don't think we should pay attention to that, because one has to take care of his own things and not keep thinking what other people think about what he's doing inside his house.
Netanyahu, who is expected to win this election and serve as prime minister for a third term, understands the importance of the international opinion, having served as Israel's foreign minister and prime minister for 2 terms thus far. He is widely known for his public speaking abilities in English, and his current election campaign reassures Israelis of the following message: when Netanyahu speaks, the world listens. Sivan Raviv, JN1, Israel.